onto this back leg and I launch through this swing. How do I do that? Do I go like this to launch? Okay. Do I go like this to launch? So how do I do it? What am I launching? Foot, and I'm really driving this hip through the ball, right? Boom. But I have to stay over my legs like this. If I get out here on this front leg like this, do I have any power? How come you do it? You do it. You do it. You do it. You do it. Ezzy, you do a pretty good job. And you do it. If we have a fast pitcher, you guys kill the ball. If we play against a slow pitcher, how many of you guys feel like you're killing? It's a slow pitcher. Shouldn't you be able to hit it easier? Okay, so why? What are we doing wrong? Okay, I'll tell you what we're doing. Right. We're trying to hit the ball about right here because we're so excited for it. And so we're going like this to reach to the ball. Where's all of my weight? Out front, okay? And every one of you does it. Or we go like this, and we start, and it's weighted, so we wait, and we just swing like that. And we just had a weak swing. What we need to do is learn to drive our backsides through the ball, but we've got to wait as long as we can to do that, right? So I've got to keep my hands here, wait, and then boom! And I want to try to snap to the ball right here. All it needs to be is this much difference, guys. If I reach out to here, I hit a grounder or a pop-up. If I let it get to here, I smash a line drive, right? And I think that part of the problem is on a slow pitcher, we're trying to hit home runs rather than just wait and smash line drives or really hard grounders. To me, they're kind of the same thing, as long as it's a grounder that we drove, we didn't roll on. And so that's what we really need to work on, is launching our hands, getting to the ball, and then through it. But we want to get it here in our power zones, right? And we want to stay over our core. And we can't fix that just in the batting cage because we don't have the time. The way we fix that is with tee work, soft toss, and really just mentally going through it in your head and practice swinging. Last night we did soft toss. How hard was I on you, Sean? Pretty hard, right? And it's because I'm trying to get Sean to drive more with his hip. Is it harder to do that? When you just try to tweak one thing, does it take a lot of reps to get it better? It does. It's a tough thing. And so it's not like you're bad. You don't suck. You guys are great hitters. It's just constantly trying to get better and better. And the reason that all winter I kept telling you hands, hands, hands is because I think if your hands are right, it's easy to add to it. But if you have bad hands, I don't care what the rest of your body does. You'll never hit the ball. You know what I mean? And so that's what I want to see us work on. But it takes a lot of mental preparation to do this. Okay? You've got to think through it. You've got to think of what your body's doing. You've got to practice it. You've got to practice it. And then you've got to perfect it. And I think that you guys can perfect it if you work your very hardest by about the time you're 20. All right? Is that okay? Try to analyze my swing. Come over here, Flynn. I don't want to hear you. Tell me the things I do wrong. Come right over here.
Come on, scoot your buns over here.
Okay, watch my swing and tell me what I do wrong, okay?
You dropped the bat.
Perfect, Flynn. You see how picky
Wow,
you picked that
Flynn,
up?
nice
What was
job.
the first thing I did with my hands? Dropped them, swung up like that, right? Okay, what do I do here?
You looked at it?
I lunge at the ball? Yeah. Did I do any good? No, that sucked. Okay. Is that a little better? You think I hit that one pretty good? Okay.
You dropped it.
Lunge forward.
Lunge forward. What did my bat do right at first?
Dropped it.
Anybody do that on our team? I don't even know how you hit it, Trey. You're so athletic, I don't even know how you hit it. I almost missed a soft toss doing that.
Preston, when he loads, he goes. Line.
Okay, did my arms get too far from my body? Okay, let's see, what does Steven do?
You did what Steven did. You only use your hand.
Good. Who said that, David? Good job.
Okay.
Drop under it.
Dropped under it. Okay, I didn't come down on the ball, down through the ball. Okay, can you guys start to see the difference? I can feel it when I swing, and I'm tickled that you guys are showing it. Let me show you another thing that a lot of you guys do. I can't even hit it like that. What are my hands doing on this swing?
Put it around. You're keeping the
I'm swinging around the ball. Who said that? And so what am I doing to do that? This arm locks, right? I come here, this arm locks, and I have to swing around the ball. Okay? Watch for these things in your swings. Okay? What should happen? My hand should go straight to it, right? And then on through the ball. And all of a sudden, I can hit it to any field, no matter where it's pitched. Like, pitch me one a little outside. See? Outside. Oh, with the short bat. See outside? My swing doesn't have to change, does it? Now pitch me one inside. Can I see how, can you tell any difference in my swing? Because my hands go straight to the ball. If I have to swing around that ball because this arm locks, are you going to be able to tell a difference? I'm never going to be able to hit that inside pitch. Right?
You can't adjust.
I can't adjust to it. I'm going to hit it, but it's going to be right here on the bat. Okay? Here's another thing that I see people doing a little bit. See how I drop my hands? And I'm swinging up, trying to get a home run. You guys see how my hands come like this? What does my bat head do when my hands do that? Is it a straight line?
No.
But if I pull it straight to the ball, am I swinging down or am I actually swinging flat? Okay? If this is my strike zone, and the ball's coming here, and I do this, look how much time my bat head is in that zone where the ball goes. It enters the zone about here, and it stays on that level to about here. Does that mean my timing can be off just a little bit and I can still hit that ball? But if I swing up, how long, if that ball's coming in here, and I swing up, how long is my bat head in that strike zone? Just a very split second, right? If my timing is not perfect, what do?
Strike.
I miss it. Flynn, this is something that I see you doing. You're swinging hard, but you're swinging up. And so your timing has to be so dead perfect that it's just not as consistent as you want it, right? So even though it feels like I'm swinging down on the ball, am I really swinging down on this ball? My hand just comes straight to it. I'm really not, am I? My bat head is actually coming straight to it, and it's flat all the way through here. And that's why we want to work on our hands. Okay? Once our hands are right, then we start snapping our hips and getting this backside through the ball faster. Then we get more pop. And that's something that I think you guys can work on until you're dead before you'll be perfect at it. Okay, anybody have any questions? Those hard? Ouch, it hurts. You guys see how weak that is? I don't even know how you can do it. Now watch if I get my hips too soon. Okay? See if I lead too far with them and get them turned too much? You see how it has to go together? But if I get them launched first, or in time, see how it just stays compact? And you hit it hard, right? My hands don't have to do that much, and I can hit that ball. Boom! And then you guys can start jogging around the bases and giving us high fives as you go by. Is that okay? Come on, laugh a little. I want you to watch this when you're watching the pros play, okay? We always want to start with our hands up here by our ear somewhere, okay? But whatever's comfortable. Some guys have them closer, some have them back here, but we don't want our hands down here by our chest. Okay, and the reason is because from here, when you swing a baseball bat, you want to get all of the power from your hips, your chest, your shoulders, and your hands as you drive through that ball. And if we start here and you swing at a pitch, see how this arm and your bat head's clear back here? You'll never get the power as if you start up here and get this. You want to hit the ball in this position with your arm so that you're punching through that ball. And so you have to start with your hands up here, and then from here, the way I like to think of it is when I go, I want my hands to go straight to wherever that ball is. And so if it's a little bit high, my hands are going to go straight. If it's a little bit low, this hand's going to go straight to that ball, and it's going to pull the accuracy of my bat. And then as I get to the ball, this hand's going to punch through it. And that way, no matter if it's a fast pitch or a slow pitch, my bat head is going straight to the path of the ball, and then I push it through it. And so my bat head is in that hitting zone for as long as possible, and then I extend on through the ball. And so that's what we want to work with, just to start off, and then we'll just add the swing from there, okay? So just let me see a swing of yours, and try. Good easy swing, okay? With your feet, you want to make sure that when I start and when I finish, I'm still like a triangle, okay? You don't want to be rocked back like this and this foot off the ground. We have a kid that has a little bit of a problem with that. But we also have kids that end up out here on their front foot, and you don't want to do that. You want to stay balanced through your swing, okay? You did a pretty good job right there. And what I always teach and believe is quick hands are better than big, powerful hands. Quick, accurate hands will win every time in baseball. Okay? So, whatever's comfortable. I like to be about this far apart. I don't think that it's comfortable clear out here and too close. I'm too tall. So whatever's comfortable, you want to be kind of on the balls of your feet. Start with your hands up here. Go straight to the ball and then extend on through it, okay? Another thing is you don't want to hit, you don't want your arms ever to come extended before you hit the ball. So sometimes you'll see kids swing like this, and this arm will lock, and then their bat head's late. And sometimes they'll get clear out here before they're hitting it, and they have no power. When you contact that ball, you want them to be slightly bent, and then you extend through it because you're still exploding through that ball, and that's where you have your power. So now what we're going to do is let you hit, and then videotape it, and then we'll review it with you, and then you can see where you need to work on. But your swing looks pretty good right now. Because if it's the same height as they come and hit the ball, they have to stay above the plane of that ball. And it surprises me, like how many times my kids will swing at that ball and they'll hit that thing about right there, so they're dropping below the path of it. And I think that's about the best way to practice this, is just set up a tee into a net and then practice hitting off of it like this, and just get your hands straight through it. And if you're dropping your hands, you'll hit that before you hit the ball.
So like a chair, sometimes a chair. Old
and
chair.
I just put it the same height
nice
as the ball. I don't put it above it. You got an awesome swing, man.
Okay, good.
Just keep working on your hands.
Okay, smile for the camera.
I'll just explain to you things that we want to see in a swing. Okay, just basic fundamentals. You've got your own unique swing, and so you've got to take these things and apply them to how you're doing it. What we want to do is, when we start our swing, we always want to start with our hands pretty high, okay? You're left-handed? Sweet! You were designed to play baseball then, okay? So we always want to start with our hands up here. Somewhere around our ear and above our shoulder. So, and you'll see a lot of people that start down here, fastballs kick their butt every time. They never catch up to them, okay? Then as we start with that, we've got to think, okay, we want to stay balanced, okay? We want to have our body kind of like a triangle. And what I saw from professional hitters that described it is we want to have 60% of our weight on our back leg and 40 on our front. and we want to keep it that way through the whole swing. We don't want to end up back here when we hit rock back, and we don't want to end up clear out here on our front foot either when we swing. Otherwise, off-speed pitches are going to kill us. So, want to be relaxed, balanced, and start with our hands up here, okay? I like what you're doing with your fingers. You're lining your knuckles up, okay? Now, when the pitch comes, we want to go straight to the ball with our hands. And that's why we want to start up here, okay? Because we want to be able to keep our hands and the barrel of our bat above the ball as we approach it. If I ever drop below the ball and I'm approaching it coming up, I'm going to be late when I face speed. Whereas if I keep my hands on top of it and I'm here, my bat head flattens out as it hits the strike zone, and it's in the strike zone for as long as possible. Because I'm going to rip to here, and then I'm going to drive this hand through it, and see how my bat head actually flattens out as it's in the strike zone, and then I extend on through the ball. So my bat head is in the strike zone for as long as possible when we do that. If I drop, look at how long my bat head is across the path of the ball that's coming here. My timing has to be so perfect because I'm actually coming across the path of it rather than here and coming straight to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay? So we want to start high, relax, launch straight to the ball, make sure that we're still balanced and that our arms are not completely extended yet, because we've got to have some room to adjust our hands as we swing.
Brian,
We don't want to lock here too soon or our bat head will be late,
do you want to just record?
and we don't
I
want to
gotta
be
show 'em
all
one
tied
thing.
up like this either. So it's just here. We're in a really, really strong position.
You stop right there.
Yep.
See how over here? See how his knuckles are lined up. See how comfortable his wrists are. They're really comfortable. So he can really move through and not twist like this. Now hold your back. Okay. Sorry to interrupt you there. Okay. And when you're pointing your fingers like this, see if you can point them straight and get these knuckles. Okay. Because what you want. See how comfortable that is right there. This is perfectly straight right here, and this is perfectly straight. This is very comfortable, and when you go, you're not going to roll over. Now hold it like you were. Hold like you were before. Okay. It's natural if you hold like that when you're coming through to roll like this. Okay. And that's going to be a grounder, or it's going to slow it down on a pop or line drive. But if you can straighten it up like this and get your knuckles together like this, more so, you can point your index fingers out. Okay. See like that. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfectly like that, but close, okay? See how they're lined up? And then right here, oh, isn't that nice? Very comfortable. You have more power there, too. Just poof,
Yeah, plus
like that, okay?
this big old strong bicep right here is punching through that ball. Okay?
Thanks, Brian.
I saw it described last night. I was watching ESPN and the guy was analyzing a swing. And he says, when you contact the ball, you want one palm up and one palm down. If I start rolling my wrists and I contact it like this, where are my palms? And so I have no strength in my wrists because my wrists are wobbly right there. Right here, this is solid. So as I drive through that ball, all of my strength is going to punch on through that ball, okay? So now let's talk about that. Let's just see your swing a couple times here. Okay, quick swing.
You got quick hands.
Okay, let's see.
Should I do it
Now,
slower?
do what?
Should I do it slower?
No, you can do it. But first, let's think about what we were talking about. Let's start with your hands high first, okay? Because you're starting with your hands. Okay, get your legs apart. Just like you're in the box. Can you get them a little farther?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're balanced. That's good. Now let's pick your hands up. See, they're below your shoulder. You're actually starting right here. And so, if they pitch you a pitch that is in the inside half, and you try to get like this, you're going to have yourself so tied up where here, if it's an inside pitch, I can just get my hands to here and then extend through it and hit that home run. And so I've got to start up here. If I start here, the shoulder's in the way of my bat. We're here. See how my bat comes right down through? Okay, so start with your hands a little higher. Okay, like that, just like that. Now go straight to where you would think the ball would be from there. Good.
That was
Not
really
bad.
good.
Not bad, okay? Feel comfortable? Just think, keep my hands high, go straight to the ball. Okay, good. Now let's go videotape you a few times and get into the net. And just set this behind it.
Can you hold those,
This
Hunter?
will help you know, am I approaching the ball
Hey, we need the
from
bat.
on top and flat through that ball. If I'm dropping below it and I'm swinging up on it, am I even going to be able to hit it without hitting this? This little fella right here had the most upswing of any of my kids, and we did this one night and he started hitting the ball. Okay, if that's the tee, okay, it's not hard for me to hit that ball like this. Just come straight to it, straight down to it. But if I drop and I hit that, then I know I'm approaching the ball from below it. And I'm not swinging down, I'm not chopping firewood, you know. It's just a flat swing, and then I'm going to come on through that zone and hit the ball. And if you'll do that, you're going to fix this, no problem. Plus, you're going to practice hitting the ball here, not here like you're doing in some of those pictures. You're trying to hit it and it's clear past you already. You're learning to hit that ball out here where I've got power and I can swing through the ball.
And this is really, really important. You see where he's standing and where the tee is? When you're practicing with the tee, let's not move forward, because he's right. Where you want to make contact is in front of you, not behind you or not right. Actually, yeah, not right here.
And when you want to practice more, okay, that's one that's down the middle. Now if I was going to hit one that I have to turn on, I'm actually going to scoot back a little bit because I've got to get my hands through here so I can get the barrel on it. And then if I'm going to hit one that's on the outside half, then I have to scoot up a little bit, and I've got to hit it here so that I can drive through the ball. But I've got to position myself according to where the pitch would be, and practice all three positions. And just leave that behind it, whatever it is, a stick. We were using a metal chair. I don't know if I'd advise that because it kind of is loud when you hit it. But don't put it above it. I've heard of people putting it up like this to make sure they're coming down on it. Just put it the same level so that I'm seeing if my bat head is getting flat with the ball and then coming through it as I hit it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you do that, you're going to be great. You've got quick hands, you're watching it in, and all of a sudden what you'll find is there isn't a pitcher that can strike you out. Because your hands are quick. Even if it's not your pitch, you'll fight off 4 or 5 until you get yours, and you'll smash it, all right? Good job. Now the bat is getting into the zone, but it's making one little loop around it. So it's like, see how perfect my timing has to be? Rather than here and then drive through it. So I can hit the ball out here, clear back to here, because my bat head gets to the zone and then I drive it through it as I'm extending through the ball.
And notice his body's straight up and his chest is not forward, just straight up.
This is what I think the way that you would correct that, okay? Set up the tee right here in front of you, get this hand here and just hit the ball. Here, hit the ball, okay? Because right now, what's happening is you're yanking it so much like this that you're twisting your whole body and you're going to end up hitting it off the tee like that. But if you'll just stay here and stay balanced and get that bat out in front of me, then come and put this hand with it and do the same thing. Stay balanced here through the ball. And even do it in the mirror, you know, stop. And if I'm here and my hands are here and the bat's behind me, I'm wrong. If I'm here, now my chest, my hand, my bat, it's all lining up. I'm looking right at the ball. I can drive through it, and I'm more consistent hitting the ball. But how do you fix it? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of swings.
Yeah.
Right? Go up, and that way when you come through, it's actually behind your bat and you're driving it.
Good. That's a great way to correct that.
I can still line my hands up. I want the bat out here in my fingers. And if my hands are low and my elbow's up, I can't do this. My hands got to be up, get the elbow up, and then as I transfer, I'm getting my hands through, but this elbow is here. If it's like this, as I come, I'm going to end up doing this, my bat head's going to drop, and I'm trying to pull it through, rather than get it here and push it through. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Get that with the end of the bat.
What's that?
Okay, get your hands
Tell you
up.
later.
Hands
Okay.
up high. Straight quick. That a kid. Hands up. Good swing. A little quicker. Sean, wait for him. Come on. Hands up. Quick. Alright, kid. One more.
Nice.
Scoot back. Hands up. Balance.
Ah.
Swing up at it.
Nice.
Last one. Yeah, they had that one.
Whiff. Oh, he hit the other ball. That was sick.
That was a great hit.
Holy crap. That's like
That's the farthest.
almost hit that
Wow.
house.
You got such quick hands too. He's
One
not-
more, okay?
Whiff.
Depends on how he hits it.
Yeah.
Hit video from up here if you can. So
Okay.
that we can see it. Is that alright?
Yeah.
That was better. Hello. Yeah.
Okay, let's do two more.
Okay. You did? Good job, buddy. Good job. Did you get a trophy? Now let's watch the master hitter here.
Oh, got up in front of that a little bit. Okay. I'm ready.
Wow. Does he need to go up a little bit?
Was up on that.
Is he pitching change-ups?
Trying to get the timer going.
Okay, let's do three more. Holy cow.
Sorry, Zach. Wasn't ready for your pitch there.
One more. Alright, let's go quickly. He did. Whereas the kid that gets in there and just boom, big pop up on the first or second pitch, what more can you ask for as a defense? That's an easy out, right? Mm-hmm. And you have that potential. You've got good hands, just be confident. Don't worry about the home run. Just hit line drives, okay? Quick hands and hit line drives. He did. Whereas the kid that gets in there and just boom, big pop up on the first or second pitch, what more can you ask for as a defense? That's an easy out, right? Mm-hmm. And you have that potential. You've got good hands, just be confident. Don't worry about the home run. Just hit line drives, okay? Quick hands and hit line drives. You want to get your hands to the ball in this position, where one palm is down, one palm is up, and both arms are slightly bent so that I can drive through that ball. And when we do that right, you get your hands to the zone, and then as you extend through that, your bat really flattens out through that strike zone. Mm-hmm. And so it's not like a pivot where that bat just swings around, but it actually comes to here and then it pushes straight, and then you extend through it. And so your bat head ends up being in that zone for a lot longer, and it allows a little more room for error on your timing. And I think, as I think of what, how Steven's, I think he spins, but I think his hands drop, and he's not getting them to here and then extending them, and so it's just this whip around him like this. Yeah. And if his timing isn't absolutely perfect, which he always likes to hit the ball to the left side anyway, and so if he's out ahead of it, you know, that ball's coming by here, rather than if he's here a little bit ahead of it, you know, he can still push through and probably drive the ball somewhere else. And so those are just the basic things that we're trying to teach him. Keep your hands high.
Come on over
keep
here,
your
buddy.
hands to the zone. Extend through the ball.